Well, this one's a surprise for me, everybody. It's a song I don't know anything about by an artist we all know, Billie Eilish. The song's called Ocean Eyes, and it actually comes with Logic as a tutorial session, which I found very interesting. It's already there. You can buy your copy of Logic and crack it open, and it comes up as like a demonstration sort of thing. So let's read a bit from the Wikipedia. This is not to be confused with the Ocean Eyes album, it says right at the start. Ocean Eyes is the second single by American singer Billie Eilish and was part of a debut EP, Don't Smile at Me, and the album Everything Everything, original motion picture soundtrack. The song was written and produced by Eilish's older brother, Phineas O'Connell, and was originally written for his band. Phineas gave the song to Eilish for her dance performance after realising the song suited her vocals. It was originally released on SoundCloud on November 18, 2015, but was later re-released commercially on November 18 of 2016 as a single through Darkroom and Interscope Records. Ocean Eyes received mainly positive reviews from critics. Why would it be mainly? Why does anybody have anything bad to say about this stuff? Like, oh, it needs more. Shut up and make one yourself, you asshole. Anyway, mainly positive reviews from critics, several of whom praised its composition and lyrical content. The song was commercially successful, reaching number 84 on the US Billboard Hot 100 charts. It peaked within the top 60 on the record charts, etc. That's all stuff you can figure out when you go and read the Wikipedia about Billie Eilish's Ocean Eyes. Let's check out 10 seconds worth of intro, and then I want to show you some stuff. So we'll see you there. Okay, I'm getting there, I swear. Mix window, there we go. I was trying to turn that light on behind me before I came back. So this is what the track looks like in Logic, and I suppose they would have made it in Logic. Is there any other notes or anything there? No, but there's all the files that are in there. Project, all files. Oh, that's all my stuff. Loops, no notes or anything like that. That's okay, we can get rid of all of that. But you can go and have a look at the track on YouTube, and it's just basically Billie Eilish sitting there for 3 minutes 20 getting blasted by smoke machines with lights on, singing in slow-mo or whatever. That's an interesting one you can check out, so go and check that out straight away before we even look at it. It's got everything in here too. The entire mix window exists. This is the first time I've hit the 2 button and the track listing has come up in the same screen, so that's really cool. Between 1 and 2, toggle between those 2 windows. Wow. It's got everything on it. It's a full mix. They've even a bit crusher and an overdrive there that must have some automation on them. So I suppose let's have a look at, this is how Phineas has set up the entire session. There's a vocal stack there, so you can see all the vocals in there, vocal textures, which there are a multitude. Billie Eilish is very well renowned for her vocal layers. Modern Machines has got a few things in there. Fizzy Beats. It doesn't look like there's anything in there, but they all go together. Who knows? Let's start off with whatever is at the top. Verse vocals. Let's go.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
Okay, now let's do that again, but I'm going to take everything off of it, right? Everything is going to be dry. No compression, no EQ, no delay, no extra EQ, no compressor. Again, there's 2 compressors on there and no bus sends. Listen to it completely dry.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities and napalm skies.
Let's see what Phineas's EQ looks like.
15 flares inside those ocean eyes.
Okay, the very next thing.
Your ocean eyes.
Is a compressor. So this is a bit of a different one today, but we're going to look at
for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
And this is a second EQ that's been added here. Now, this is called console EQ, and it looks like, I don't know what, a Neve API. I don't know, it just looks like a console. And
burning cities and
it's cutting something out of the mid, and it's adding a little bit of high, and it's cutting a little bit from the low, which how low's the low on that? Because it's cutting from 50 hertz, so it's just cutting all of that further by a touch. Oh no, that's 110. cutting it from there a little more. I mean, yeah, pre and post EQ after compression happens, doesn't it? And this other EQ, other compressor,
skies, 15 flares
and that's after this delay
inside those
and this reverb.
ocean eyes.
Oh, there are two delays.
You
Sorry, I'm talking shit. Space. This is the reverb first. So there's a reverb and a delay, then an EQ, then a compressor. Get with it. And then there's a couple of buses here that send to other places, very, very, very briefly, to bus 5 and 6. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another reverb. There's more reverb. It's just drenched. Okay, cool. Let's head back over to that mix window.
ocean eyes.
Wow. Okay. You can hear a lot of background noise.
I've been walking
Very dreamy.
through a world gone blind. Can't stop thinking of your diamond mind.
That's cool. I'm going to go check that out really quick. Great effect.
Careful creature made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind and those ocean eyes.
Cool. So you can hear a bit of the room going on there, which is cool. Outro here. I don't know this track, by the way.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I've never fallen quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
Cool. And what are these little markies here? What's that? Ding, ding. Probably what, automation buttons or something. I don't know. I really don't know how to use Logic. New to me. 100 episodes later. New to me. Hey, I'm good at looking through stuff. It's basically a tape play to me. Vocals stacked. This has got a lot of vocals in it. Let's just listen to all of it and hear what happens.
No fair.
Really cool. A little bit of panning going on.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Okay, let's listen through to some of these, okay? Go right to the start, and here's the first one.
No fair.
Get used to that, all right? Because we're going to hear a bit of it. And the next one.
No fair.
So there's 3 there of the exact same.
No fair.
All right, and then we have these other 2 here, which I'm imagining are going to be high.
No fair.
And left and right, panned to some degree. And then we put them all together, and we get... Oh, hold on, let's turn that off. Here we go.
No fair.
All right, and that moves along through the rest of that area.
Know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I'm never falling from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
Now, I imagine the next part's going to be another version of that chorus. Since it's listed, chorus 2.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm never falling from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
I hear a lot of people give Billie Eilish crap for like, she sounds like a teenage kid crying in the closet or something like that. It's like, well, jump into your closet and cry like this, mate. You go make $1 million yourself.
Those ocean eyes.
Because that's some good, like, she was very young at this stage.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. Very cool.
I'm never falling from quite this high, falling into your ocean eye.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Okay, Billy, what do you got next? Vocal response.
No fair.
Interesting how that one kind of sounds a little duller. Like, listen up again.
Those ocean eyes.
So there's still, that's where I do that, a little bit of sibilance in there, but nowhere near as much as those other ones, I suppose, because it's just a bit of an ambient.
I'm scared.
None of that. None of that main character energy.
Never, never. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Them gassy vocals, as I call them.
Da 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 ba ba. Da 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 da.
Okay, cool. A little bit of vocalization. This is a bit of a different episode. This is all back to front, isn't it? Vocals first and then music? What's going on? Ghostly vocals. Let's hear them. Yeah, this is interesting. What makes that ghostly, right? This is just like a bit of a human perception sort of situation. What makes that sound ghostly? Because if we were to strip all that away, we get something that shouldn't be ghostly, right? Okay. So there's a few elements at work here, right? Listen really closely. I'm going to go back to the start of this and we'll just listen to the whole clip. So tell me what you think about that made it sound ghostly, because there's no effect on that except for one. That's right. It's been reversed. So the vocal, instead of going one, it's gone no backwards. So they've just reversed the clip and then they've added a bunch of reverb and delay. In that order too, reverb, EQ and delay. So let's hear that little clip again. I'll just add bits in. So we got reverb coming in. So dry and then reverb, right? Dry. And here's reverb. Take it away. Dry. Reverb. And you can hear it when I push stop. Continue on a little bit. Now take that away and I'll go, well, let's see what that EQ is doing. It's just adding some top end to it, right? Dull. Sharp. I'll leave that on. And now check out this delay that it adds. Now it seems it's stereo, but there's a little bit of a length on the left one that sounds like it goes for a little longer. Or maybe my hearing's just different. Oh, it's because it's quarter note here and eighth note here and quarter note here. So it takes longer to dissipate on the left side. Interesting. And then when you put them all together, you get ghostly vocals. Okay. Very creative. I appreciate that a lot. I reckon that's great. Let's move along to the vocal textures, which looks like they're quite heavy there too. Let's check them out. Love this. They're so low in the, it's hard to see because they're against an orange background. Can I do anything about that? No. They're against yellow there, but I'll juice those waveforms up. They're still very, very small to see, but let's hear them. This is hard left, but let's listen anyway. Yeah? Okay, next bit. The same thing again, and then... So we're sensing a theme here of Billy. It seems to be loading up 3 of those vocals. Let's see if there's any more. 3 of those exact same clips. 4. Here's another one. And then the harmony comes in, okay. So there are 4 there, and they're spread across the stereo field, hard left, hard right, and then at about, on the clock, 9 and 3-ish. Yeah? 7 and 4. 8 and 4. So we've got that, and then the next lot are going to be probably a more high-pitched ones. Okay. And then the next one? Same? The next one the same or not? Okay, the next 2 are the same. Okay, so we got that and then this together. This is 2 parts that have been multiplied for each. We have a cool little chord happening, or harmony. Cool? Alright, so we got the idea of that. And then the next bit we're going to hear will be that top note, I would imagine. Let's hear it from here. And then add the next one. This one may be different because it looks different. Okay, it is. So we got a high note there that, because higher pitched notes don't take as much energy to travel, they're a little more sharp and quicker and you can hear them easier. There's only 2 here. Panned hard left and right. Okay? And then the next one is vocal layer 11 and 12, and they sound a little bit like this. And then with the other in. Okay, so a little bit of a harmony layer below that. We add those 2 together and we get... And then we add the other ones in. And we start to get this. Oh, the little lift at the end there. Did you catch that? And that's all that thicknessed up. And then this one. And then we have this big, gorgeous chordal arrangement. And choral arrangement too. To some degree. And it has been thickened up by a noise gate, which will just clamp down when Billie's not singing. It'll just close the gate so that no audio will get through. And then when she speaks, it'll go open and you'll be able to hear her. But when she stops talking, if you hear in the background, if it's not loud enough to open the gate, no sound will come through. And then an EQ, and then, so the EQ is just popping up a little bit of mid-range there, taking all the bottom end out. Then we have a compressor, which is just probably... Not doing heaps there at the moment. I'm on the right. Oh, hang on. Vocal texture. So they're all going to the same thing. They're all doing the same thing anyway. And then there's a reverb and a delay. And then they also go to somewhere else. They're just kind of thrown on everything there. Interesting that they're individually done. I'm sure you could probably bust them out. But hey, that's the difference between not having to use the DSP chewing Pro Tools anymore. You can actually get stuff done in your mix. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Pro Tools, you got a lot of work to do when we're back, I tell you. Not like you need me. Dark Pad is a MIDI synth. Let's see which synth it is. It's the ES1. Nice. I don't remember exactly where that is, but cool. I'm going to move through to the next section in a sec. Okay, let's move to the chorus. The chorus goes a little something like this with this synth. Cool, so you can see those low notes down the bottom here being played. Now imagine that if you were to turn a piano on the side, right, you'd be able to see those notes look like a piano roll. That's what you would play. That's a better way to illustrate that. Maybe checking it out that you can actually see on a piano roll those notes. And as you play along them, it shows you where they'd be played on the piano. There you go. Custom soft piano is our next one. That dark pad had a bit of EQ on it, and then it sent some bus off to like a delay or reverb. This is the next one, soft piano. The sampler with the classic piano sample. Sounds quite good. It has a bit crusher on it. Interesting. Wow, I'd never think to use a bit crusher like that. Okay, and then we go into the verse. Similar part until we get to here. Okay, and then we move along to, I think this is the breakdown's the next part that's different. Very cool. Add the dark pad back. Dark pad on its own. So to me they look like the same almost. Well, the dark pad at the top there doesn't, but the breakdown looks pretty similar. Could have been like just copied and pasted up to the top there, but these guys know what they're doing. Phineas knows what he's doing, so he probably would have played it in. Now the Night of Avalon, I don't know what that is, but we're going to hear it. Cool. It's a retro synth plugin in Logic. Cool, little bit of white noise happening there. And it just looks like it oscillates between those two notes. Okay, nice and simple. Looks pretty cool there. I hope you're having a good time, because it's about that halfway point where we go over and subscribe to the channel. So thanks very much for watching. And somebody actually said to me when I did a Britney one, it was Baby One More Time. They're like, do another 16-year-old pop star or whatever like that. And I'm like, is there any? Well, Billie Eilish was pretty young when she did this, so possibly that's the case. Well, here you go. Whoever said that, this one's yours. And actually somebody did request this, and I'm so sorry, it was quite a while ago, so I've forgotten who you are, but I'll find that comment and I'll I probably won't. It's going to be too much to dig through it. But this one's for you also. So thank you very much. Go and check out some of the other videos on the channel as well, and enjoy them. And yeah, come back and check this one out as well. Thank you. Let's get back into there and find out what else we have to offer. The Lost Reverse. That's another synth. Let's see what type it is. It's the Alchemy synth. Okay, I have no idea what happens here. You can tell that I'm sitting in a room full of like analog vintage synths, and I have no absolute clue how to do anything inside Logic besides hit a preset and push a button. And even then, I don't do anything. Okay, I think we're getting the gist of that one there. It's got a fair bit of EQ on there, and it doesn't seem to be sent to anything, so I dare say all that extra length in the sample is coming from the synth. A string vox, and it's one note. Hold yours. And I missed the start of the MIDI, so. This is from Alchemy again. I can really mess with it here and do this. Oh, I keep forgetting MIDI. Yeah, you got to hear the start of the note, otherwise it does nothing. Let's hear it. Messing with things I shouldn't. Go back to string vox. Okay, I said that loop like an idiot. Anyway, that's yeah, that's cool. Moonlight Arc, which is retro synth with a bunch of stuff on it. Channel EQ, an ensemble, that's a chorus, right? And then we have stereo delay, reverb, and a limiter. All these things going onto a channel that consists of one note. I can't tell if that's overkill or genius. Well, that does sound really cool towards the end there, but such a subtle thing through there, and this attention to detail being paid to this single note that goes through this track. Yeah, very cool. Ocean bass. Let's hear that. I wonder what that's playing with. This is an Alchemy synth. Okay, that definitely sounds very synthy. maybe the analyzer didn't exist at the time they did this, because I can see it now and boom, look at that big bum. So it's very pointed, that sub frequency, the bass frequency. You can see exactly here, it's 60, 80, 85, showing exactly what the note is. And its harmonics there. And those harmonics have been accentuated. Otherwise it's all sub. Yeah, right. That's mighty. Very, very cool. Okay, now we're up to the African Kit. Let's hear that. This is from the sampler. It's called African Kit. Jeez, this sounds quite good. Man, it's just crazy how stuff obviously just comes with Logic, because I haven't got any special version of Logic or anything like that. Really cool. They've just taken out the bottom end there, which is just getting rid of some stuff that it doesn't need. Modern machines, I'm going to be interested. Okay, big old kick drum there. Tons of stuff going into that channel. Look at these nice little things here, these tiny little bits of frequencies that have been taken away there. I always appreciate these mini moves here. Oh, well, not mini, 3 dB is apparently what the human can hear in volume increments. But yeah, like these nice little bits that have been taken out, because you'll see me grab and rip and pull things just to give you an example, because I know you guys aren't sound engineers, you guys are just fans of the artist, so just to give you an idea of what frequencies are involved in those things. But these are those nice little subtle things, these little notches that have been taken out to perfect these already tight sounding modern samples. This clap here, such a tight clap. With the African Kit. Yeah. Ocean bass. Isn't that funny? I'm going to tell you why that's funny in a minute. Let's just check out Fizzy Beats. I don't want to know what that is, because that's an interesting one. Okay. It's really hard to see that Fizzy Beats one, because it's just so green with a little bit of white on it, so I won't expect you to see that. Panning. This is like a tap dripping. Continues to go for a bit. And then what's this? Just keeps going. Okay. Can deal with that. Oh, cool. And then all this stuff down below is negligible because it's just not available right now. So let's start building that up. Let's have a listen to it. We'll go through this Fizzy Beats phase in a moment. We'll just go through that clap and everything like that to get there. So clap comes in. Let's put African Kit in then. Okay. Modern machines. Now this. Get ready for the bass to come through, right? This is the most basic song right now that ever existed. There's nothing in there, which is great because we add things like this. Bit to the right, bit to the left. This loss reverse, whatever that is. Cool effects, everything's still gelling nicely. And then this Night of Avalon for a second. Okay, the custom piano. And that takes up precedence in this part over the bass is driving it though. I feel like I might have messed with the bass. Let's pull that down a little bit. That's what happens when you start messing around with other people's stuff. And then we add this dark pad. So here is all of the tracks that we need to make up this entire song, right? Right. Everything there. Not an incredibly complicated song whatsoever. Very, very simple. Vocal textures come in and they sound a little bit like this. These are these, remember? Yeah. Just in the background. And you got these backup vocals here, the ghostly ones. Now, everything sounds a bit undefined and ghostly at the moment, doesn't it? Yeah? Doesn't it? So, we've got this vocal response. Where your definition comes through, and it stops all the mud from happening, and you can hear the definition of the voice come through. I'm going to go back to this part where the vocal stack comes through. Right? So we take that away. And we got mess, and we got mud, and we got smudge. You can't really hear a lot of anything besides the percussion there that's providing any rhythm or beat or anything legible, right? Until we get this vocal stack. Ready? Here we go. Now, there's a shorter reverb on that one. That one sounds more dry than the rest of it, so it draws your attention to the vocal. Yeah, and then there's one bit there that I just wanted to go back to, and it's the vocal harmony that only happens for a fraction of a second right at the start there. Get rid of that thing at the bottom. This is just like a pitch down vocal that I always just thought was, I always like this kind of stuff. Get back over there, listen. P shift and just 12 semitones down, but we can undo that if we want. We can check out 0.
Diamond Night.
That's what she really sounded like, and we can make her higher. And we can make her back to the original lower. We can make it whatever we want. We can make her 5 semitones. But yeah, we like it. Interesting how it was. And then we put all that together, guys, and we get the full song. So listen up real quick and before I get in trouble.
I've been walking
Yeah, right.
through a world gone blind. Can't stop thinking.
Listen to it.
Diamond Night.
I'm sure, so listen to the reverb just disappear. I'm sure you guys know this one, probably better than I do because this is probably the first time I've heard it. But thank you for coming and checking it out. I hope you really enjoyed that one. And if you want to get this one, just all you got to do is just go and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on software and thousands of dollars on a computer to run it. It's quite easy. Thank you all very much for checking this one out. Billie Eilish, Ocean Eyes, from 2016. Thank you all. Check out some more stuff on the channel there. There is a lot of things there, 80 odd. I don't even know what episode this is, but there's plenty there. I'll try to pump a few more requests in, and I'll try to get a few more things out that I'm really interested in. And yeah, enjoy them all. I haven't had a glass of water today, so I might go and do that, catch up with some mates, and probably go on GFY. You should too. Bye.